Hi, good afternoon. My name is Buffy from the Recovering Perfectionist Mama podcast, Grace in Progress. And for those of you that this is your first episode joining, welcome. Glad to have you. Just to let you know a little bit about me so you know who you're listening to. My name is Buffy. I am a women's lifestyle creator in the TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube space. So I do a lot of women's issues, of course, such as marriage and children and family, as well as fashion and lifestyle issues such as self-empowerment, self-improvement, certain skills that you may be interested in learning, or new trends such as health span ideas, biohacking, cycle syncing, which has become a big thing recently, as well as hormonal balance, fitness and nutrition, and various other topics such as affirmations. I did one recently on lighthouse parenting. So just a wide variety of topics that help you level up, because I believe that every woman deserves to live the life that she wants to live and to show her children that it's possible to enjoy life and level up and enjoy what you're doing and have a positive life and positive influence. So let's get started. Hey, strong friends, welcome back. Today we're busting some of the most persistent strength training myths that are holding women back from real, lasting results. If you've ever worried about getting bulky, thought endless cardio was the only fat-burning answer, guilty, or felt lost in the free weight section, this episode is for you. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to train smarter, build confidence, and level up your strength game without wasting a single extra minute at the gym. Myth: lifting makes women bulky. Truth: women's hormone profile mean muscle growth is gradual and sculpted, not bulky. So we're not going to look like Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. So focus on progressive overload with 2 to 3 full body sessions per week. That is enough to get you to where you want to go and for you to see actionable strength and visible strength as well. Myth: light weights equals plus high reps equals toned arms. Truth: muscle tone comes from building lean muscle and reducing fat, not from endless tiny reps. Not to mention it would take a lot more time and be essentially wasting your time. So tip: prioritize compound lifts. Think squats, deadlifts, rows. They pack more of a punch than the single moves, in the 6 to 12 rep range. Myth: cardio is king for fat loss. The actual truth: strength training raises resting metabolic rate and preserves lean mass. So tip: mix in cardio for heart health, but make resistance work your foundation. Let's talk about designing a smart strength program. Progressive overload, which is essentially gradually increasing your weight, reps, or sets to stimulate growth. Action step: track every workout. Add 5 to 10% weight every 2 to 3 weeks when you can complete all reps with good form. And good form is really important because you don't want to risk sidelining yourself and keeping yourself from progressing because you've done too much too fast. You know your body. You need to listen to your body. Whatever your body is telling you, you need to listen to, because your body knows what it needs and it knows what's too much. So don't try to say, oh, I want to have this all, like, I want to be here in a month. I want to be here. You have to listen to your body. If you're feeling pain, it's probably not something that you need to be doing at that current time. Build up to it, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Also, let's talk about full body versus split routines. Beginners need 3 full body workouts per week. Intermediate need upper and lower split 4 days per week. So the key movements to master are essentially squats. Squats are a great exercise. They help us with functional fitness because, we do kind of squat a lot, as well as, other functional moves. You can also do the hip hinge, which is a deadlift, could be a deadlift variation, using the push, using the pull, the rows, and as well as core bracing and things like that. Those are all things that we're going to need as we age and to keep us strong and healthy well into our upper years, which is essentially one of the key aspects of why strength training is so important. Also, you could hire a trainer for a one-time form check or use a reputable video guide. Ultimately up to you, or take certain strength training classes. I know several years back when I was pregnant with my third child, I actually did body pump for a while, and I really liked body pump. And I currently do the Burn Fat and Feast with Sarah Thomas. She does a really good job on that too. So recovery and mobility, aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So kind of like when you're building a house, right? You need to have that foundation there. So if you're lifting weights and you're not doing much else, meaning not eating right, you're not sleeping, you're not getting your rest, you're not taking rest days, you're doing yourself a huge disservice, and you're almost undoing the work that you're doing. So aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Active recovery walks, those are important, as well as dynamic stretching, because that can help you kind of get a little bit more ability to recover. And all of that is really, really important. And also schedule recovery days like you would schedule an appointment. I know you may be keen to like hit the ground running and want to have results fast, but ultimately slow and steady wins the race and keeps you from getting hurt, which is ultimately the most important thing. So let's talk about fueling your strength. So protein power, aim for 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, or 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram. You also need to worry about balancing your carbs and your fats. Carbs for training, energy, healthy fats for hormones, as well as hydration and electrolytes, which support performance and recovery. So plan post-workout meals with 20 to 30 grams of protein within 1 to 2 hours of training. Overcoming common barriers. Gym anxiety. Strategy. You can go during off-peak hours, create a simple plan. Use headphones as a privacy bubble, meaning don't talk to me please, because I'm really here to just work out and not talk. Time crunch. Strategy. Every minute on the minute workouts are great. The 30 minutes, EMOMs is what they're called. Or 3 move circuits. And if you're having plateaus, switch tempo, rep ranges, or add a new movement pattern every 8 to 12 weeks. Also, you can even mix in HIIT, high intensity interval training as well, or Tabata, or some other thing that you haven't been doing, or increase your mileage in walking or running, whatever you're doing there as well. So your challenge this week, choose 1 compound lift like the deadlift or overhead press, and commit to practicing it twice. Track your progress and notice how quickly your confidence grows when you focus on mastery instead of myths. Because myths are myths for reasons, because people have proven them to be false. Ready to lift smarter, not harder? Bust common strength training myths and discover a plan that builds lean muscle, confidence, and results without fear of bulking up. If you found this episode helpful, subscribe and leave a review so more women can discover the power of strength training. Share your level up lift moment on Instagram and tag me so I can cheer you on. I am a recovering_perfectionist mama on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. So if you want to leave that, feel free. I hope to see you again soon. Our next episode will actually be how much protein powder does a woman really need? So these 2 episodes do actually pair together. If you're interested, please like and subscribe to us, and we would definitely appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.